Hello, guys and gals, and welcome to Subnautica. Now, Subnautica, I'm going to give you a little history of this, and this is a how-to play series. It's going to be 3 parts. There's going to be 3 different videos in this series. Um, Subnautica is a survival game, and it's also a water-based game, hence sub. But it's a water-based game. There is some land, but basically you will have to survive in a water environment. You can swim in it. You can come up to the surface, breathe air, and all that. So that's basically what the game is. And we'll get into more details about the game as we go on into the video. So one of the things I want to make sure, let's go over this. You got play, the menu. Let's go with play. Mod manager you will not see. I'm playing a modded version of this game. And one of the mods I have is mod manager, which allows me to enable and disable mods and check for updates and all that. That you will not have unless you're playing a modded version and you have this. But disregard the mod manager. You'll have play, options, credits, and quits. We'll play the game. We'll get into that a little bit later. So options, you got several options, and this is basically your settings and all that. You won't see mods. You won't see mods in here unless you have mods loaded in the game, and certain mods require certain abilities. But this is your basic control menu, setting up, and all that. I mean, in general, you have your resolution, and you got your volumes and stuff like that. You got your graphics that you can set for, and depending on your computer, you got your keyboard settings. You got your, I'm not using a controller, but you got controller settings. You got accessibility. Now this is, in accessibility you will just have this, okay? You have your UI scale. You have your PDA pause. Now I recommend checking that box because it does a couple things. The game progresses right now. If you don't have that, the game will progress. And if you get into reading some of the details of some of the stuff that you're in, your food and your health and your thirst will decrease, and then it will get into it. Also, if you have a very important phone call, you're playing the game and a very important phone call comes up on your phone, you just hit tab, brings up the PDA, and pauses the game. Carry on with your phone conversation. When you're done, you're back. You just stop back where you left off, and you don't have to do your food, your health, and your things. So always make sure. I always make sure that your PDA pause is checked. Lightning flashes. This is very important, especially if you are prone to seizures, especially with flashing lights. If you are, uncheck it. Definitely uncheck it. Now I do leave mine on because I'm not prone to seizures. Okay, redeem key. If you got a key for the game, this is where you will redeem it. Just put the code in that they asked you to and go from there. Troubleshooting. This is basically troubleshooting, and this will bring up what basically you are using. As you can see, I'm using an Intel i9 10920X CPU at 3.5 gigahertz. My GPU is is NVIDIA GeForce RX 2080 Super, and it gives you the details. So if you go to the bug forum, they ask for your computer information. You don't know what it is. This is the information that they are going to ask. And I got 24 threads. Logical process. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Uh, but I'm using Windows 11, and you can see that everything here. I got 8,001 megabytes of RAM. But they will ask for this information if you go to the bug forum. If you click that, it will take you there. You click this, it will take you to a website that goes over the troubleshooting. So let's close that. And we're back to the main one, credits. Plays the credits for the game. Come on. It's made by Unworld and tells you everything that you want. If you accidentally press it and want to get out of it, just hold the escape key and you're back out of it. Quit means that you quit the game. Self-explanatory. So let's get into the game. So we'll hit play. Now, this is the play menu. Now, you won't have this if this is the first time you are playing the game. So, first time all you have is this bar. You won't have this. These are your save games. You can play different games. You can start, like right now, this is my save game. This is the series I'm playing on this channel of Subnautica. Last time, and this is a screenshot. The last thing I saw when it takes a screenshot of where you were when you saved the game. Okay, this up here is the date and time. Date and time when it was saved. So January the 8th of 2024 at 4:43 p.m. This is how long you have played this current game that you're in. So the current game I'm playing right now, I've played for 1 day, 1 hour, and 56 minutes. I'm still early in the game in that series. So that. And then you'll see these 3 icons. And those are the vehicles that you have unlocked. I'm not going to go over those vehicles. I'm not going to say the names. You'll get to know what they are as you play the game. So let's go ahead and start a new game. This brings up a 4 selection menu. You got survival, freedom, hardcore, and creative. Now in survival, you have to worry about your health, your water or your thirst, and your food, and your O2. So you got 4 things you got to worry about in survival. In freedom, all you have to worry about is your health and O2. So you don't have to worry about things, and a lot of YouTubers like to play in freedom instead of survival. I've noticed that. Hardcore. This is hardcore. You have to worry about your health, water, food, O2, and if you die, that's it. End the game. You have to restart and do it all over again. And creative is just, you're in creative. You don't have to worry about anything. You can make anything you want. You can do anything that you want. You won't die. Nothing happens to you. And I've also noticed a lot of YouTubers use this also to make Subnautica videos. I play survival. So, and this is how the game was supposed to be played, in survival. So let's go ahead and get into survival. We'll start a new game. This screen will load up. And then you just press any key, and this little screenplay will come up.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship.
You're on a ship, you just hop into a light pod.
3, 2, 1.
And you can see how nice and bright and clear and comfortable this thing is. And you come down, you see the ship exploding from the top. And you know you made it just in time. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Now the explosion broke some of your parts off and damaged your light pod. You're now awake. You see that you have a fire going on. You're stuck in there. You wouldn't need to get out. Now the music's gonna play. I like this music. Kind of wish when you're in danger it will do it. So you grab the fire extinguisher from down below. You use the right mouse button and sweep the base of the fire. Just like a regular fire extinguisher, you sweep the base of the fire until it's out. Once that's done, I didn't put the fire out. I thought I did. I'm a bad firefighter. And I was one for 35 years. Now it brings up the PDA and boots the PDA.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Well, good luck to you too. Now, we have the PTA that's booted up. You can't do anything until you hit tab. So, let's bring it back up and we'll explain the PDA. This section here is what you are carrying in your inventory on your person. It's not your complete inventory. This is what is on your person. This section here, you can see we got nothing equipped here, but this is your equipment that you will equip. And this is where it's stored and is on you and won't be part of your inventory. It'll just be here. So this is your inventory key. This is your blueprints, and it shows you the blueprints that you can make. You can see we can make a lot of things right now. Some of the stuff you won't see because I'm playing a modded version of this game. This is your beacon manager, which is very important. You can eventually you'll learn how to make beacons, and you can drop them to come back later. A point in the water, you can drop them, and gives you an idea where you are and what you want to do. So, if you find a part of the shipwreck, boom, and you don't have the proper equipment to get into it, you can drop a beacon and go off. But some of your items automatically have beacons on it, like your light pod. Light pod has an automatic beacon. Now you can turn them on and off from up here, all your beacons, or you can just click the eye. Now you won't see that. You won't see your light pod in your HUD. You'll only see, you won't see anything, or you can turn them on. So this is the description and the icon that's being used for that particular beacon. This is the light pod. So this is what your light pod looks like. Over here you got different colors. You got light blue, you got orange, you got red, you got light blue again. More of a greenish blue, which I still don't know why they did that. A greenish light blue, and then you got yellow. I like using yellow because it stands out for me a little bit better. And I like using the color yellow for life. So all my vehicles will be highlighted yellow. And my bases. If I drop a beacon, it will be a yellow beacon. I put that beacon, put and set it to yellow. You can change the colors. I set it to yellow because that means life for me. Usually I use red for something I need to explore, or orange for something I've already explored but I need to go back, and stuff like that. So, the next thing on this item is Photo Manager. You can use F11 to take screenshots of whatever you want, and it will be stored here in your PDA. And once you research picture frames, you can put it up on your which is put into your base, and you can select that photo and put that photo up. Voice log. There should be a voice log here, but anytime the PDA talks, radio messages, and stuff like that, anything that has a voice, you hear a voice, there will be a record of it in here. It and if it's new, it'd be highlighted yellow and stay yellow until you look at it. Then change back to normal. But you can also replay the voice message if you didn't hear it correctly, or if you want to recheck it, and it will also give you a text version of the voice log so you can read it and maybe understand it better. Data bank. Data bank is basically where you collect data, and all the data gives you information. Like right now, equipment, air pump gives you a picture. Sometimes it gives you pictures, sometimes it doesn't, but it gives you a description of what it and what it's used for. Base attachment air pump can be built at compliant habitats. Basically, you can build habitats and do that. Actually, I think I'm going to start using that. I never used it before, but now I'm thinking I'm going to use it. And this floats up to, this is at the surface, and you use pipes connected to your habitat. Because when your habitat runs out of power, it doesn't produce oxygen. And you can connect this to your habitat. Say you have no power, you can connect this to your habitat, and now you have at least oxygen being supplied to your habitat. Handheld scanner, something you can make, and so on and so on. Basically, it just gives you descriptions of and some other stuff. If you're new to the game, um, first click, not collect, but click here, and this is start here and basically gives you a brief description of what you need to do. Spiral checklist tells you what you need to do. Warnings about certain things in PDA and so on. This is description of the life pod and basically what it can do. This is what you were wearing when you got into the life pod. This is an all environment protection suit. It's not a diving suit. It just protects you. A diving suit protects you against certain things, and it's a little bit better. It tells you a little bit about the Aurora ship status and everything about it, so you can read that. But that's basically what's in the PDA. I like keeping mine on inventory, so when I click tab real quick, I can check to see how full I am and if I have space for certain items. Okay, let's talk about the life pod. This is your fabricator. It is operational and you can make items. It's all grayed out because you have nothing to be able to craft items. This is a damaged secondary system that you will need to repair. This is your status board, and right now you can read everything's screwed up. You can see that um, circuit testing failed, secondary offline, radio offline, distress location failed, flooding device deployed, HUD in- integrity okay. And these are your solar power cells, so everything's running off of power cells. This is a first aid kit, med kit. It makes med kit, and every time you come back, if you go out exploring, you come back, I recommend grabbing as many. It takes time to make another one. This is the only storage compartment you have right now. I'm going to keep the first aid kit, but in the storage compartment, you got 2 flares. We picked up the fire extinguisher. You got 2 flares, you got 2 water, and 2 things of food. I recommend I take that out. Select. I take out the flares. That gives me 2 slots. I recommend holding off on eating your nutrition blocks because you can use them later on, especially when you know you gotta go further out away from your life pod or your base once you make that. And you know you're gonna run out of food while you're out that far. You can eat that, and that gives you 75% of your food back into you. This gives you, this is filter water, gives you 20 water, and it's basically 6 ounces of water, and it's non-vegetarian. All organic, and it's not vegetarian. Okay. How about this? It doesn't say if it's vegetarian or not. Okay. So that's your storage. And the next thing, you got your seats that you can't sit in. I don't know why you couldn't sit in this. But you don't have a rest, that's why. But this is your radio, and it's damaged, and you got to repair that. Okay? So, there you go. Again, that's the Aurora. You were on the Aurora.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Something happened to the Aurora, and it crash landed right there. You were on board the Aurora, and again, no life signs around you that that the ship can actually scan for right now. That's human life. There's a lot of animal life, as you can see swimming. You can see some of the fishes and stuff like that. But if you scan yourself around, all you see is a roar and water for right now. There are some islands on this map, but you can't see them from here. So basically, your job is to survive in a water environment and repair your life pod in the beginning, and then just survive and figure out how to get off this planet. That's the key. You need to figure out how you are going to get off the island, off this water planet. And this planet is planet 4546b. Later on in the game, you figure out why the Aurora was actually coming to this planet. And this planet is somewhat known to the Altera group. And the Altera group is who you work for. It's a faction in this solar system. And there's different factions in within this game. But you only Altera is on currently on this planet, except for some aliens which were here before us but aren't around now. And if they were the inhabitants of this planet, why are they alien? I don't. It's confusing. So, what you need to do is start looking for materials. So let's dive into the water. And you're going to look for outcrops like this. This is a limestone outcrops, and it gives you this little message. Hey, you need to do this.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Now, those outcrops only give you one of two items. Copper or titanium. Both are very essential, especially when you're building a base and early in the game. These are acid mushrooms. It takes 2 acid mushrooms to 1 copper, and I collect 6 of these.
Oxygen.
And you swim up to the surface, and now you're breathing. I'm going to check, make sure I got 6. Yeah, I got 6. Okay, we're going to go back down. We're going to look for more outcrops. We got titanium that time. I'm going to look both sides. I'm just going to take a look at this and see what it is. That's a shark. You want there's life forms that will try to harm you. This guy explodes. You want to grab that? That gives you some sulfur. Okay.
Oxygen.
Swim back to the surface. Oh, since we're close to it, we'll come back to that. Okay, what we want to do now is swim to those vines that are coming up. That yellow puff that thing left, stay away from it because it can kill you. These are creep vines, and what we're looking for in the creep vines are these yellow seeds. They're called seed clusters. And they're definitely important to you early in this game. Get some water, get some O2. I'm going to go down and try to grab as many as you can.
New blueprint acquired.
Just grab all of them as you can from the creep vine, from the one creep vine, and gives you 8. Now we've got 3 slots left open. So there's a specific
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
There's some wreckage of the ship there. That's probably what hit us as we were escaping from the life pod. There's a specific fish I'm looking for right now. That's not it. I know I need to eat something.
New creature
Grab
discovered.
the fish that you have right now.
New creature discovered.
Yeah, see that pink fish? That's what we need right
New
now.
creature discovered. Life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Okay, we're full. You swim faster on top of the water than you do down below until you get some of the devices that we have. Now, you can climb back up, or you can go underneath and get into the hatch down below. Okay, we got a couple things. Okay, we can make silicone rubber from the seed clusters. I'm gonna make 4. 1, and you get 2 silicone rubbers from each seed cluster. 2, 3, 4, and you can make lubricant from the seed clusters. I'm gonna make 4 of those since we got 8 seed clusters. Let's make 4 of those.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Yes, so both of them are going to be important early in the game, especially the silicone. Don't worry about that. That's one of the mods I have. We're going to come, while we're here, we'll go to electronics, and we're going to make the batteries that we can make. That's it. Let's make one.
New blueprint acquired.
Now, this one, no, let's go to this one first. This one, we can make certain things. We don't have enough titanium, but we can make fins, which will help us swim faster. Get some more titanium, we can do some
The fabricator
more
draws
stuff.
from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment, using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Okay. Now we can also make some tools. Oh. Right now, first, yeah, let's make the repair tool. I don't think we have enough titanium to make the rest of the tools that we need. Yeah. Titanium and battery makes the scanner. To make a repair tool, it's silicone, capes off of from that exploding fish, that little flower that we got. That makes that in that flower you get cave sulfur, and titanium we've already went over. Flashlight takes 1 glass and 1 battery, which I think I can make glass, can I? No, I must not have enough of that. Okay. You can make a knife from 1 titanium and 1 silicone. I ran out of titanium. Okay. Air bladder, which is important. The air bladder is made out of that pink fish called bladder fish and the silicone rubber. Now the bladder fish also makes filter water too, so you need to collect those as you can. We'll make that for right now because I have water on me, so I don't have to worry about water right this second.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
Okay.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yes, I know. We can make the sea glide. I must have another fish on me.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Okay, you got 3 options here. This one here makes filter water and disinfectant water. Filter water is made by bladderfish. Disinfectant water is made by bleach, which we'll get into a little bit later. This is where you cook the fish. I recommend never cooking bladderfish. Always use the bladderfish for water, especially early in the game. This will allow you depending on the fish you've already found, if you take the peeper here and a salt deposit, you can make cured fish, which actually lasts longer in your inventory. It basically preserves it a little bit longer. I recommend just cook your fish, eat it, but don't cook all your fish. Put some of it in storage. Why do I still have... I guess I only made guess I've only made 3. Okay. Now in your inventory, the C cluster took 4 slots. So when I made the lubricant only takes 1, so I freed up 3 slots. Once the fish is cooked, you can see this health meter. Alright, this meter right here on the right hand side, this tells you how nutritious it is. The higher the green area is, you can see that little clear spot. That means it's decaying. That's why I always recommend. That's why I always recommend. Oh, I didn't drop the thing.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Let's go back into the water real quick. That's why I always recommend this. Cook what you can eat, what you need to eat for right now. There's a little glitch in the game. The fish themselves don't decay. They won't decay in your inventory. You can eat them, but they don't give you as much nutrition as if you cook them. But if you put them in your storage, which we're going to put everything but the bladder and the battery and the repair tool and the first aid kit. This is your storage. It's limited. We'll make more storage later on. But you want to try to keep the minimum stuff that you need to keep in your inventory. So for right now, I keep a couple batteries. We only could make 1. I'm going to take the air bladder. Now down here in the center of your lower center of your screen is you can pull it down here. You will only have 5 bars unless you have this mod I have, which allows you to have more slots. I like 10 slots. I find that very useful. And I'll put my bladder in number 5, but you can put it wherever you want. Or you can press, like the repair tool, I can just press hover over it and press 3, and now it's in my number 3 slots. Those are numbers correspond to the key of the number keys on your on your keyboard. So you want to keep put the items where you want to use them at. This is what I've used and all that. This is the repair tool, and when you first open it up, you test it and it shocks the hell out of you. I don't know why you want to do that to yourself, but it does. Use the right mouse button and you can repair the
LifePod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Okay, and now you got your lights, you can see a lot better, and your status board is up, and you can read that and explain that. And now we need to repair the radio, which is also important.
Radio online. Broadcasting emergency distress signal.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Okay, that's 99,999 hours. If you do the math, it's 24 hours in a day. You're screwed. You're gonna be here for a couple of years. That is unless another ship is in the area that can come and rescue you. But they're dispatching it from Altera headquarters or the closest Altera substation, subbase, whatever you want to call it. And like I said, it's going to take a couple of years before they come here, so you got to learn how to survive. What we want to do next is start exploring and gathering resources. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, let's go in this tube. Okay, got another flower pot. Okay.
Oxygen.
Fine. And that's what the air bladder does. Since we're close by, and we got some titanium now. I think we got a couple of titanium, right? No, we only got one titanium. Okay. So we're gonna go to equipment. We're gonna go to personnel. We're gonna go to equipment. Oh, I need 3. Let's go to tools. We can make a scanner. Yay, scanner. We need to scan items.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Okay, basically we can scan items. I'm gonna put that in number 1 slot. I keep my scanner in the number 1 slot, but we can scan things. Use the right mouse button to scan. And I recommend scanning everything. Let's go to something that you see in the lower right hand corner of the screen. A scanning tool beeping. If it's blinking, that's something you need to scan. Like right here, this is something I need to scan. Sometimes my mouse is screwed up. Scan everything that you can scan. After you're done scanning, you can hit the tab button and you can see that this is a stalker. Stalkers are dangerous. They will bite you. They will do harm to you. Since that's my only source of water right now. So let's go down here. We'll go back to the tube. Get some air. And we'll start gathering some more stuff in here. Something we need to scan. Something we need to scan.
Oxygen.
When it says oxygen, that means you need to get to the surface. Not in a couple minutes, but not in a couple seconds, but hey, you need to get to the surface now. And that's the importance of the bladderfish. There's this little cave in here. Sometimes you'll find deposits. Top off. Back there. We need to find 3. Quartz is very important to gather. Yeah, when I need quartz, I'm getting copper. When I need copper, I get quartz.
Oxygen.
Oh, that jumped out of the water and got me. Okay. How far? Oh, we got plenty of room. Let's go back down into that tube. try to swim the opposite way as those fish that pop out. Grab the sulfur. Back to the surface. Get it, and then we'll go back down. Maybe. Why am I hitting this? Scannable. You see, it caught my eye, so I know there's something scannable here. I'm trying to figure out where's the life pod?
Seek fluid intake.
Okay. I didn't bring the two, I didn't. Yeah. Oh crap, I already have this stuff. Oh well, I need batteries any which way. It says seek fluid, so let's make this is why I grabbed those bladder fish. Try to keep 2 in here, but we're gonna need more than 2, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and drink the water. Just drink until you're full, or until you get to about 78%.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Keep 1 bottle on you, so in case you don't find more bladder fish and stuff like that. Let's make as many batteries as we can right now. Now, I have a mod that allows me to pull from not just my person, but from anything I have in storage. You will have to have these items on you when you need to make them. Just to let you know. Okay. Now we're gonna go to tools. We should be able to make a couple different things. So I need 1 battery, 1 titanium. Needs. Oh, we got the scanner. Ah, I screwed up. Okay, I got an extra scanner. We're gonna need to make the knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
And we're gonna make a flashlight. I should have made, and I screwed up. That was me. I screwed up. I should have made. I only need 1 of them, so let's take the full one. I meant to. I meant to make the O2 tank, or the air tank, for so we can stay underwater longer. But I didn't. I screwed up. I'm just gonna put these things in here for right now. And I'm gonna take my knife, put that in slot 2. And I'm gonna put the flashlight, since I have 6 slots, I'm gonna put that in slot 6. I recommend putting it in slot 4 for right now, if you don't have mods, because you will need the flashlight later on, especially at nighttime. Let's go back up. Then we're just gonna go back down into this cave. Flashlight illuminates, and you can pick items up while you're holding the flashlight. Check all the way around the tube. You know, this.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call.
Oxygen.
Laying back.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Okay.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Cleared that tube. Now, I have a mod that automatically plays the message through the PDA, so I won't have to go back to the life pod to go get it. If you don't have that mod, or if you're just playing regular Subnautica, you will have to go back to the life pod. You'll still get that little signal. Let me get some air while we're here.
Oxygen.
You will have to go back to the life pod and press the thing. You'll still get that little symbol that comes up that says radio message, but it'll just flash and let you know that there's a radio message. Instead, mine plays the radio message automatically. So we want to pick that up. That's metal salvage. And metal salvage does is you can take it to the fabricator and it will give you 4 titanium. So what we got here, let's go to this. Now we got life pod 3. So I'm gonna mark that red for me, and you can see it's a lot brighter than the blue. But I'm gonna mark that red, so that means that's something I have to go to explore. But I want to go to the shipwreck area here and scan. We got items that we can scan, which is, this item is very good, and I saw the second one over here. Oh, there's a third one over here.
New blueprint acquired.
Look in these boxes. Sometimes there's stuff in them for you to scan. Now, if you got an item
Oxygen.
that you've already got the blueprint for, and you find an item that you already got the blueprint for, I have a mod right now that converts, but this will, you scan it, come on, and you'll get 2 titanium instead of, I got the mod that allows me to get 1 copper, 1 titanium, because copper is also important, and sometimes it's not what it's like. But sometimes boxes will have that base, another graviton. Because right now I need copper, so that's good. Nothing in there. Oh. There's something in here. Ah,
Oxygen.
we got one of the sea glide fragments. So we just need 2 more sea glide fragments. Now it's getting nighttime, so swim around the wreck and take a look at everything. Go out a little bit farther. This is very important later on game, and you see them, you want to collect them. This is a stalker tooth. And this will help with a... Oh, we've already learned
New blueprint acquired.
it. This allows you to make emerald glass.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, in nighttime. Now we can make the sea glide. Come on, there you go. We're just gonna start swimming back. Towards the light pod. As we're swimming, I'm just gonna check on the ground, see if there's anything else that we need. Grab some air. It's also the time to go fishing, because the fish are slower at nighttime. that one. So I need to collect, since it's nighttime, I need to collect bladderfish, because that's my water source. And I like
Oxygen.
gathering peepers. Let's grab that. And grab that. Let's grab that. Looking for peepers, so yellow-eyed fish. Here's one. Oh,
New
that's a
creature
Gary
discovered.
fish. That's a Gary fish. Scan this.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Okay, come back here. I need you.
Oxygen.
We don't go fishing. Actually, we don't need to go fishing. I'm so sorry. Can't pick this up. Yes, okay. Let's go back. Alright, that's room. Yeah, I have room. Early in the game, don't pass up on anything. Oh, now I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way. Here's another peeper, and inventory's full.
Oxygen.
Again, you swim faster on top of the water than you do underneath the water until you make the sea glide. Okay. First thing that we need to do is break down that metal salvage that we got. And like I said, it gives you 4 titanium. Metal salvage takes 4 spots in your inventory. It replaces, when you break it down, it replaces metal salvage with 4 titanium parts, so you still have 4 slots. Okay, we broke that down a little bit. Let's make all the water we got from the thing, because you need to kind of start stocking up on water. And let's go ahead. Actually, let's cook the Gary fish.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia.
Okay.
You can too.
Okay, thank you.
Calorie intake recommended.
Okay, I need to go ahead and make the standard O2 tank. Now, I also have the mod where I can, if I have it in storage, I can make it. Why is it not? I don't know. I know, I'm going to put that in there.
New blueprint acquired.
Now, in our inventory, the standard O2 tank was put into our equipment side instead of the inventory that we're holding. But now we can make, if we take a look, we can now, should be able to make the high capacity tank. I got everything I need except for silver. We haven't found silver. But we have all the components to make the sea glide. Now, Sea Glide takes up 6 slots.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Now, since I have drink a cup of water, takes up 6 slots, and I like putting it in slot 4. Now, if you only have the 5 slot and you made the flashlight and now have the Sea Glide, just swap it out and put the Sea Glide in slot 4, and let's have these items here in your 5 slots. I have mine in slots. These are extra slots that I have a mod for. So these 5. So scanner, I keep scanner number 1 for me, the knife number 2 for me, the repair tool number 3 for me, Sea Glide number 4, and the
Vital signs stabilizing.
so we got a lot of stuff. It is now nighttime. Oh no, it's daytime now. Okay. Let's come back down here. Okay. I'm waiting. Since it was nighttime when we lost power, you can the power consumption. If you look at the center upper part of your screen, you got the 0M, and that's your depth finder. That tells you how deep you go, how many meters down you are. Above that is the power, and right now you see 1275. That means I have 12% of the 75% that this light pod can hold, and it grows up as the sun is up. If you run out of power in the middle of the night, you're out of power. You can't use the fabricator anymore. Now, I want to get some extra storage right now. No, I want to make this first. I'm gonna make the graviton trap. It takes 1 battery, 1 copper ore, and 1 titanium. And we're gonna take that. That's gonna help us catch fish. I'm just gonna put it in slot 7 for right now because that's an open slot. Yeah, we'll just put it here. Hit slot 7. And what it does, it brings you fish. Anything else? Why am I going to do this? Anything else around it? And you can see we got peepers, we got all kinds of fish. It's basically an electronic fish trap. And the radio's blinking.
Plan pre-recorded distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
He sounds a little bit anxious. What do y'all think? Let me know down below in the comments. Next we're gonna make some extra storage, which is waterproof lockers. Let me see if I can make 3, because I think it's 4 titanium. Yeah, it's 4 titanium. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and make 3 right now. And for right now, I'm just going to put it in slot 7 since that's an open slot. Okay. And I'm going to take out all this crystal. That's going to free up space here. I'm going to take titanium. I don't have any copper right now, but it frees up a lot of space. I keep my rubber. Eventually, once I get more titanium, I'll make another locker for that. But I like to keep lockers of titanium in here. Then I go quartz. I basically go down the way it falls in your inventory: quartz, copper, lead, silver, gold, and then from there on out. So what I'm going to do for right now, I'm going to swim forward a little bit, go to my left, hit slot 7, wait for that to come. Then I'm going to put all the quartz in there. That's going to be for copper, and then I go 180 degrees, and that's going to be all my titanium. Titanium on this side, and all this single stuff. And the reason why I do separate everything, I can just go in here, quartz. Okay, I can see how much room I have. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 16 slots in here. So like each locker gives you 16 slots. If I have that's full and I have one more, I'll just put it right below it. And same thing. Side it below. This side will definitely be titanium. This side will definitely be that. Okay, guys and gals. You have the base tools. You have the scanner. You have the knife. You have the repair tool. You have the sea glide. You have the the air bladder. And you have the flashlight. I like using the flashlight because there's wreckage around here. I like using the flashlight more than the sea glide. The sea glide has a light. That's why I told you to put it in slot 4. But if you are diving a wreck and you improved your breathing apparatus and you can stay down under longer, it'd be better. And you have the standard O2 tank and you got flippers now. So you got the base tools that you need to play this game. This is the end of part 1. Part 2, we're going to go into a little bit more detail of we're going to go into a little bit more items and stuff that you need to find and where to find some of the stuff. So if this video has helped you, hit that like button. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Watch it this far, hit that like button. It doesn't cost you a dime. If you have a comment or you think that this video has helped you, let me know down below in the comments. Again, it doesn't cost you a dime. And if you're new to the channel and like Subnautica and you like the Subnautica videos and you like my videos, hit that subscribe button and bell. That way you know when the latest videos come along and it doesn't cost you a dime. So, as always, have fun playing your games, be safe out there in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.